SC gets the racing music. Alright, that's quite a bit fast already. Oh yeah, let me check something. I'm not sure if I can... I can't access the controls. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Look at this. It's even the first segment of the coast. So you know what's coming. Nah, I don't Forza. Never really felt like collecting those, but I guess it would be nice to have, right? I feel like the NPCs do have more grip than I do, though. But yeah, there's a few versions. Actually, there's a lot of versions of this game. You can have it on a PlayStation 1, you can even have it on a 3DO, a console barely anyone knows or has played. Obviously, there's less people that know about the 3DO that actually played it. The other way around. Less people played it than know about it. There's a version for the Sega Saturn. Nice. The thing is, I remember my uncle had one, right? I remember my uncle had a Sonic game and a Sega console for it. I just don't know which one it was. Could have been the Mega Drive. I really don't know. I don't know anymore. Whew. Still a bit wasted. So yesterday, it was my brother's 30th birthday. You see those invisible walls? You really don't want to be too close to the wall. That's gonna wreck you. I mean, might be wrong, but I think I played Sonic 3. Okay, I think it was that first Sonic that had like these three-dimensional half-pipes that you could run through. Like the game overall was 2D side-scroller, but it had these bonus stages where you had like 3D half-pipes. My brother's a little bit older than the Need for Speed franchise, exactly. Was it Sonic 2 then? Okay. And which Sega consoles did that come out for? Oh shit, let's go, Sky. Thank you for the 5.
I said right now!
And putting timer on the timer. Haha, time on the timer. Genesis? Like the only Sega console that I know personally and that I had was the Dreamcast. And I had actually quite a few fun racing games for it. That honk gives me GTA feelings, I don't know. Because it's probably one of the few games where I actually use the honk, you know? Holy shit. And the frame rate is tough, I'm not gonna lie. the PlayStation version have a smoother frame rate? I should try that out at some point. That's not 30 FPS. I doubt this is 30 FPS. It doesn't look like it. Wait, it goes 60 on the PS1? Maybe I should boot up the dock station.
You've just...
Then again, now we get the real nostalgic feeling for this. Dude, I always press Y, but you know, American European keyboard set and Y is inverted. It is such a weird feeling to play with keyboard mouse again, because it feels a bit wrong, you know, missing out on the full steering profile, you know, of an analog stick. This cannot be 30 FPS. The FPS was lower in the forest, it's ridiculous. The emulator should do better than this. I might be the only person in the world that plays this game on a 4080 though. I wonder if we ever get into a situation where I have to build a 10K PC. Give it another 10 years of inflation. You know what I compare it to? Like, I had racing games on the Game Boy Color. Like, they were significantly more awful than this experience. It was the Statue of Liberty in the ground, did you see it? I'm pretty sure you could get like a modern version of Minesweeper with ray tracing. Okay, we got wrecked on Coastal. Ferrari or Lambo? Let's try Ferrari first. Post-apocalyptic Need for Speed, so this time I'm actually gonna get the gear in. Surprised the Ferrari logo didn't make it on the wheel. But did the wheel actually not have it, the Testarossa? So yeah, jumps were actually also a thing on the faster cars. think it's actually, the hardest thing for me in this game is like judging the speed, like the sense of speed and how you need to get around the corners. I think it's really hard to see. Yeah, with emulation, let me show that. Oh, where is it? With emulation, you also get the 4x3, but you really see like these warped. It's that wobble effect, right? Like this should be a straight up door, and look at this, the way it's like all deformed like crazy. It's kind of funny. Wait, why do I have a... Oh. Why do I have a bar now? Can I get rid of this? Does anyone know if there's a... a keybind that adds or removes that bar on the top? Now, Alt Enter doesn't work for something this old. F11 plus F. That's weird. Thanks, that works. That's with Hex and Backstation. You can really tell how the car speeds up downhill. Holy shit. The biggest benefit of the PlayStation version is probably the emulation in 60 FPS. I gotta say I'm quite excited for like the typical classic Need for Speeds, which for me is Need for Speed 2, Opposite High Stakes Porsche, and of course Opposite 2. Bum, 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 bum. Now I'm seeing those car pictures in the loading screens. I didn't have those the last time. Very high pitched honk. But yeah, in my opinion, genuinely one of the hardest Need for Speed games. Partly for control reasons. Yeah, the cool thing about classic Need for Speed is that they do have a lot of showcases for like a lot of information. You know, voiceover for every car, giving you some history of all the cars that are in the game. That is really cool. Drawing distance is pretty far. Yep. Lucky me. Yeah, I wanna check out every track for Need for Speed 1, and then I'm gonna fairly quickly move on to Need for Speed 2 because it is a much better game. But for me, it was always cool to see where Need for Speed came from. You know, all the versions are slightly different. But overall you're getting the same experience. Unless, of course, you play PlayStation 1 emulator, then you get like 60 FPS hacks and that kind of stuff. I'm not even sure if the 60 FPS is hacked, just an assumption. With high resolution, usually you got some community members that also replace the textures. Controller support is also a lot easier, instead of using DOSBox to bring back the PC version. Well, it is a DOS game, this one in particular, so PC version of 30 years ago. Which means you need to run it on emulator. This stuff doesn't run natively on modern hardware. Doesn't have to either way, because it takes a toaster to run this, performance-wise. Thing is, I remember my dad using DOS, but my first Windows that I actually used was Windows 95. But I do remember some of my first video games being DOS. It wasn't Need for Speed though. Can we get him? At least one. Okay, I was not sure if we can hit the tray. Baldy in the Viper's the fastest time. I need to win the last segment, dude. Ah, shit. Having to shift into first gear still throws me off. Let me read the chat here for a second. Even from us, you had to go back to DOS for some games. Exactly. Snow environment this year. By the way, the September promotion has started. The first 3 weeks, everyone can get discounted subs. So for yourself, you can get 25% off, 30% if you immediately buy 6 months. And the last week of September is gonna have bonus gift subs. So when you drop 5, you're gonna get 6. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Hey, you guys want to know what Lisa's doing? I'm slaving away for the Need for Speed Marathon, and she takes another vacation with her mom and sister, and she's getting a new tattoo. So next time Lisa's back here, she will have another sleeve. I mean, I don't mind, it looks good. Definitely suits her. If anything, it's a benefit. You know what I should do? Just some temporary Need for Speed tattoos. Just for the event, you know? Well, Lisa is way past just sleeves. It's all over her back, her legs. Now she's completing both of her arms. Man, this is really hard to drive in this game. Right, those temporary tattoos that you have like for 2 or 3 weeks and then they just, you know, go off. This doesn't even sound like a bad idea for potential sponsorships, man. Just gonna slap Mad Monk on my neck. for a few weeks. You guys, Korea, check out Instant Gaming. Cheap tattoos. Holy fuck, that's our first crash. The game's laggy now. The game's really laggy now. Is that okay, auto reset. Gotta shift to first again. Making it permanent by mistake. That doesn't really work that way. Like, you already have companies where you just, upload the tattoo that you want to have, and then it just send it to you in your mail. Someone get a promotional tattoo for Subway for life. Hey, that's worth it though. I wonder what the limitations are, like one sub a day max or something.
30 years of CBT, flexed bicep.
R76, hey, thanks for 11 months. 30 years of CBT. Shout out to me for speed, man. Oh, we got super wrecked in this one. You got nothing. Should probably listen to what he says. Okay, there's more. Oh, the tournament decides what speed class you're gonna use. Alright, okay, bro, is it a Supra? I think it is. I don't think that a sub is 12 by 12. It would be a square. Oh, the tattoo. That's huge. Holy shit. Yeah, I got it. I got it a minute later. Razors in this game. Yep, this is where it started, man. Look at the immersion. If I get free food for life from anything, I really hope that it's actually good food, right? Because they might have terrible sourcing for their food quality. Sometimes companies will just give you a lump sum. Yeah, because imagine how do you inform everyone that this is the person that gets free subs for life, right? Like, you would have to tell every employee. That's super annoying. So usually they just give people money. Exactly. Free kebab for life? Sign me up. Yeah, I'm not sure which button the brake is supposed to be. I found the handbrake, but the handbrake is not that good. How long is the marathon gonna be? I think 2 months. Usually it takes me at least 2 months to cover all Need for Speed games. Underground 1 in one stream? That's possible. That's not too hard. I'd rather come up with some fun challenge, something that's a bit more entertaining for you guys to watch, something new. Henry, happy 2 years. Thank you. I mean, they have Supras too. Why are they faster than mine? Haha. You guys asked for it. So we're gonna beat at least one Need for Speed on the dance pad. Haven't done that before. On the PC version you cannot restart races, correct. Not even in the special edition. I wonder how terrible the controls are gonna be. Like, those mats are $20, so I don't expect the highest level of quality. How many laps do we have? 8. Oh, we actually get a chance here. Guitar Hero controller. That in my opinion would be easier though. But how do you call the thing that you flip up and down on a Guitar Hero controller? Never played guitar in my life. What's it called? Up and down thing. Yeah, you can use that for left and right, and then the buttons for, you know, gas, brake, speed breaker. I swear there's some rubber band bullshit going on. Oh yeah, the strumming thing. Yeah. Honestly, I think this is the hardest Need for Speed for me. I think that's the only Need for Speed where I cannot consistently get first. Maybe if I would play it more. But it's not really a game that I would grind. Because every Need for Speed that came after this is better. Right, it's a nice entry into the franchise. But that's about it. Even 2015 Blackwell. Yeah, you're getting this one, man. You're getting this one. Easter egg cars? Yes. Of course I'm gonna show you some fun cars. So, Autumn Valley. So, Porsche or Corvette? Let's see, Porsche. And yeah, every single car has its own video. As well as... Oh, interesting, when you turn off the music, that turns off too. And a bunch of descriptions for the history and the performance of every car in the game. I mean, it's not that many cars, but you do get a nice story from everything. In case you're wondering, here's the subathon timer. I wonder how many days we can go in a row.
Few designs have been as long-lived as the Porsche 911.
$60,000.
Successfully updated.
Actually pretty expensive. Wouldn't be surprised if that's like close to 150k adjusted for inflation of 30 years. Okay, this time I will not forget. Need for Speed Porsche started here. That's one Forza. 6 laps, man. Endurance here. This game has got to be limited to like 256 colors. You know, just looking at everything. That's gotta be a limitation. Dude, Porsche 2000 is so good. Also known as Porsche Unleashed or just Need for Speed Porsche. They branded the game differently in all kinds of geographical regions. Right here in Austria, they just called it Need for Speed Porsche. Do you actually unlock the bonus car at the same time as Las Vegas? Or after you finish Las Vegas?
How's your car run?
Hattie,
Hello.
you guys ready? This is the newest production from Java Studios. Hattie made this song and the logo for this year's Need for Speed Marathon. Shouts to you, man. Autumn Valley Speedway. I don't think we need those 5 German lyrics today. Top 10 music choice. This man knows what's good. Hey Henry, thank you for the 10 subs. Let's go. 10 subs. 40 minutes, right? Yeah. Is the subathon timer obvious enough, or do I need to make it more clear, guys? What do you think? Maybe you should just add a subathon command as well. Hey Henry, that's awesome. Thank you, man. And it's not about making it full screen, like more like a description. Type an exclamation mark subathon. I'm actually not sure what the last command was that I wrote. The last subathon ran from September 26th. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. You want to know why? Because starting September 26th, that's when the bonus gift subs kick in, right? I mean, it would be cool. It would be cool if we get there, and then we go into like a bonus round. That'd be sick. It is the time of the year again where Twitch cheapens up the subs. Gotta say, it feels really strange playing keyboard mouse. Yes, you should not buy subs on mobile. You know what you should do? If you're on mobile, you should log into a browser, because then you get the cheaper pricing. The problem with mobile subs is you just pay an extra fee for iOS and for Android. Alright, they want a cut. So either you log in onto a browser on your PC or into a browser on your phone. Don't waste your money. I actually do wonder how many people don't care. You know what I mean? Prime sub doesn't matter. You can use your Prime sub whenever. But I wonder how many people just don't care that they pay more from a mobile device. Don't care, don't notice. Kinda both, I guess. So obviously there's people that buy subs on on mobile. You wanna change the brake key? You can't. Unless you know how to change the button layout. Gift up, dude. Right, if you go to game options to controller setup, like this is it. You know, oh, V? V is the brake? Okay. I guess now I know. I didn't expect that. I thought just keyboard down. Okay, V. V is braking. Now we can try the Corvette. Game looks pretty good. Well, it is 30 years old. You need to press Z to shift into first gear. Y if you're on an American keyboard. C changes the camera. And B is the brake. Legacy controls are cursed. Yeah, absolutely. And in so many old games, they don't even let you adjust the controls, you just have to deal with it. Nice. Can I quit the current game? Yes. I wanna try that again. That was not a cool start. Keyboard only. If you set up DOSBox correctly, you can use a controller too, but it didn't work for me this time. Last year I was running on a controller. I have a quartz keyboard. I think this is what most Europeans have, as far as I know. How do you like the original soundtrack? Hey, we did it! First half of the marathon. Let's go! You hear the water dripping? Dropstone Cave. Blasting area. Hey Nico, thanks for the 66 months in a row. Shit, let's go. Not too many people actually manage to keep their streak up. That's impressive. Raker, thanks for 27 months of Prime. Hey, next up kicks a vibe train.
Another one subs the road.
Another one subs the road. Should make a song out of this. This is what happens when you steer over that jump. Ganta, thanks for 72 months. Holy shit. Happy 6-year anniversary. That's big. And that's also 72 in a row. What a great way to kick it off the marathon, man. Yeah, the thing about the CarX street handling, I don't hate it, right? I don't love it either, but at least I don't hate it. That is worth something. You can still tell that the entire game's like based on a mobile game, but you know, it didn't bother me as much as so many other games. Then again, the expectations were lower for this too. But I also see a lot of people that genuinely hate the handling, which I guess is fair, right? You know, I'm in that position where, you know, I just have a lot of experience with shitty handling models, right? I played a lot of terrible handling models, so I get adjusted more quickly. But I remember when I started streaming, like everything that wasn't most wanted felt like shit. And I know a lot of you can relate. Like, you have a certain handling in mind that you like, and if it's not that, it just feels awful. So, hype train is here, let's go! That's the first hype train of the marathon. Unless I missed one earlier. Let's see, do we kick it off with a banger or with a sleeper? Scam train. Best thing you can do right now is like sub for 6 months, get a 30% discount. Especially relevant for the long-term subs. The drifting portion, that is true. I haven't done the drifting portion yet, and that is usually when I get mad too. Same thing happened for me in Unbound. The moment I had to do the events where drifting becomes mandatory, that's usually when I get mad, because, you know, I don't want to. I don't want to drift, just let me race. So I didn't reach that point yet where I actually had to drift in CarX. Actually, it's not true, I did reach that playlist for drifters, and then I quit it immediately because I didn't wanna keep going. At least, not with the car that I had. The car that I had was grip built. Lloyd, thanks for 19 months. I think the wallbang here is the right choice. My yearly experience with Need for Speed 1. Hey, Reika, let's go. And 100 bits. Thank you, Yui. Oh, you know what bothers me? When people switch the name on Discord. Like, I was looking for a certain person. I know exactly what they were called in the past, but they changed their name, so now I can't find them in my Discord messages anymore. In my opinion, Discord should have a legacy name search. Because if you change your name to a bunch of, you know, special symbols, there's no way in hell I can ever find you again. Right? Considering how many people I have to talk to on Discord. You change your name? I can't find you anymore. Like, you're gone. You're dead to me. Because I can't find you anymore. It's actually not that many randoms. It's usually fans and, you know, potential people I want to work with. Other content creators. But yeah, it adds up. It really adds up. Like, I talk to so many people, so... If I talk to you, Blackwell, I think you're already in position 35. Like, I talked to 30 other people after you. If you change your name, and I look for Blackwell, I wouldn't find you anymore. You would simply be gone. Shit, I just realized I didn't eat yet. I might want to wolf down a salami or something. I'm gonna get some food when I finish Need for Speed 1. I was so busy, you know, doing the finishing touches for the marathon.
Final lap.
Yes, Ahsoka. Your point being? A quack about, man. I'm gonna be alone until Wednesday. Gonna have to do everything myself. I'm not sure if I like the dripping sound or if it's triggering me. It's like right on the edge. This is those books, yeah. Do you think next year we get a Most Wanted remake? I don't think so, but we might get a new Need for Speed in 26. I don't think we're gonna get one next year. They're still gonna be working on Unbound for the rest of the year, and then I don't think they're gonna be able to push out a new Need for Speed next year, especially they would compete with GTA, which I don't think is something that they want.
How's your car running?
Bloody go.
Inverted exclamation mark, inverted exclamation mark, inverted exclamation mark, kek vertical.
Can I let you enjoy this song and I'm gonna get my food?
Who you now me on face nice? Pepe PLS. Less than percent dollar. End of message. Just kidding. You man, I live Oregon. 10 year. I know. 6th $5 fine. Pepe PLS. Inverted question mark, 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 inverted.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
You guys enjoying this?
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. I slam my penis in the car door.
Oh, come on. Damn. The elevation change is quite crazy here.
Like completely. Who is
And Modern Need for Speed doesn't
Sure
have that
about
much.
that?
Dude, pressing V for brake is so strange.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
Oh. It's back.
I slam my penis in the car door.
Yeah, tag me again.
Slam your penis
I
in
missed the
car
chat.
door. I slam my penis in
Who got scammed? Interestingly enough, I seem to have more of a resistance to that song than some of you guys. Chat is weak. Don't think I ever played Road Rash. Is that the game where you are on a bike and you slam someone with a wrench?
Bolt on or not, that ride is hot.
Can you start this song? I can't even read the sign there. Hey, thank you, Speed. So every donation, every sub kicks the timer up again. About 6 laps, man. I don't have time for this.
How's your car running?
Best and worst racing games. So my top 5 Need for Speeds would be Most Wanted, Underground 2, Carbon Pro Street Porsche. Gotta have at least one classic Need for Speed in there. To be fair though, high stakes in my opinion, quality-wise very close to Porsche, but not as good. And honestly, most games, starting with Undercover, fell really off. In my opinion, the shift games aren't even that bad, but I do think they're very boring. A lot of Need for Speeds did disappoint me quite heavily when they released. Undercover, Shift, Most Wanted 2012, 2015. Problems I had with Pro Street were mostly technical. There was the continue bug in the PC version, but initially I had the PlayStation 3 version, which just didn't run very well. My main beef with Unbound is the handling. I think the game would have been much better received without animated characters or, you know, the handling model that they chose to use. If the game was closer to Heat, I think it would have done way better. I mean, it also very much surprises me that they changed Unbound so much, because Heat was actually quite successful. But hey, someone made the decision, so it happened. So Yuki, thank you. Hey Yuki, what is your Discord tag? I tried to message you and I couldn't find you. Kioresh, thank you, man. Need for Speed Council spoke. Oh yeah, like we were telling them our peace of mind when it comes to Need for Speed. It should be quite a bit different for the next game. At least if they keep listening to us, and I think they are definitely willing to. Like all of the updates that they brought out, you know, the underground themed drifting and drag racing, the whole pursuit theme for chases. Like they're trying to bring back the experiences from past Need for Speed games. The original Road and Tracks Need for Speed, yeah, that's it. I only played once per year. I only played during the Need for Speed Marathon. This is not a game that I have nostalgia for. My first Need for Speed was Hot Pursuit. And let's be honest, both Need for Speed 2 and 3 are better than this. Yuki. What's your Discord tag?
Bolt on or not, that ride is hot.
Kyoru, wait. Can you send me a message? Because I do not have any chat history from us anymore. I thought you changed your name and I couldn't message you. Thanks. The Lambo, I think, is less grippy than the Ferrari, so it's even harder to win this. I find interesting the opponents that are like a very specific amount ahead of me. Do think the game has some pretty heavy rubber band going on. And this Lambo is hard to drive. Speed, let's hear it next one then. I think next time I'll play this game, I'll try out like a beefed up PlayStation 1 version to see how much performance we can get out of this game. Might retire in the DOS box version.
You've got a tough.
Transtropolis. The strangest thing for me is actually the keyboard and mouse gameplay. It also feels nostalgic. Using the arrow keys to drive a car. The price settings are set to be M only from friends. Aha! So that's why. You know, Twitch said they randomly throw out some extra subs when someone drops a gift sub bomb. I wonder if that counts right now or only for the last week. I mean, for the last week it's guaranteed, but you know, they had this paragraph where they like, hey, from time to time we're gonna throw in some extra gift subs. Yeah, but even if you had Microsoft's 3.x version, you still had to boot into DOS for a lot of games. Like, you couldn't boot these games from the desktop. That's right, this might be the hardest Need for Speed for me. Just controls wise, it's so hard. I'm super fast to block people though. Like if you send me some random ass Generation C sentences, you're done. Like sometimes it takes like a single line of text from someone and I immediately just block the user. I just don't care. Actually, it's not even blocking. Usually I just press the ignore button and then they never write a second message. True, I actually don't really block unless necessary. But if someone approaches me in a reasonable way, they will get an answer. But some people are like, haha, look at this, it's so funny. And it's like the worst Gen Z meme you can imagine. Yeah, bonked an attention horn Discord before I started the stream. Not really worth mentioning. I wouldn't be surprised if the next generation has zero interest in racing games, since the entire genre has been making